Hi, Cindy. Patrick here with Drive Interactive Group. Just want to thank you for reaching out to me on my Facebook post about a website audit. So as you can see here, I actually have your website up on my screen. So let's go ahead and dive in. So first thing I want to talk about first are some of the great things you have going on your website. Really good website. I don't know who built this for you, but you have your logo here, which is great. Send a request, clickable phone number. All this is fantastic. You have call to actions right front and center for people when they come to your website, which is great. So as I scroll, the other great things I see are all these wonderful images of cars. And I don't know if these are cars that you've been able to help people get or not, but the fact that they're high quality and you have it scrolling, I think that's great as well. Now you have YCW Auto Solutions. Basically, I think that's good, but I'm not sure if the why is what you're promoting here. This looks more of like, this is what we do. Make your request, we discuss options, we search this. It's not the why. If somebody's choosing why, then you talk about mainly, I think it's best to talk about why they choose you, ease of sale, sitting from your own home, not having to go to the dealership and talk to multiple salesmen, the ability to, search for the car that you want, without having, having to drive around all over the place to find it. That is the why. What you have here is more the process, and I know you up here you have part of that, the process, but I think that's what that is. So I would maybe change this a little bit to maybe the process of CW Auto Solutions. So what other things great? You got frequently asked questions. That's fantastic. You have testimonials. That's great. Like I said, images are good. Clickable phone numbers, clickable emails. That's great. So down here, Google Plus. Google Plus is no longer. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, a couple of years ago, Google got rid of it. So I would just go ahead and remove that because the link goes nowhere. And so, going on further in your website, you can go here to your about. It's great. You talk about, what you basically this is where your process is. The reason why people come to you. And so, what I would suggest doing is putting more content on your web page. So I ran this report here on your homepage. You have 181 words of content. Most of my clients that are ranking on page one have anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 words of content. And I know that seems like a lot, but to be able to make sure that we have all the keywords that we want to rank for in that content, we have to have that amount of content. And you can actually spread it out to make it look so it's not necessarily just a bunch of words on a website. You can make it so it looks good. So, but in going with the 181 you have, you're using auto 5 times, solutions 4, links, those types of things. So, definitely adding some more content to your website, I think would be good. Talking about, like I said, the process, talking about the solutions, that the ease, how you make it easy for people to purchase vehicles. I mean, I would elaborate on this process for sure. You have 4 steps. Make your request. What does that look like? Talk about that. The search. Talk about that some more. Get in real detail, like what that is. So the next thing I did was I ran an SEO scan. So I put in your domain here, and what it does, it basically tells me what your website is telling the search engines that your website's about. So that's essentially what the title tag is, and then the meta description is more of a description about what your website is. So right now, your title tag is CW Auto Solutions. So like I did a search here for CW Auto Solutions, and here you are. And so as you can see, there's nothing else other than CW Auto Solutions. What I would suggest doing is adding, Houston's, one stop, and I don't want to go too in depth. Um, like Houston cars searching, like I said, with your solution, with your niche, it's a little bit different than just going to a car dealer, and I guess that's who your competitors are going to be when it comes to this area. So anything that can make you different from those, I would put here. Just make sure that you're not over 70 characters, and make sure you talk about the city that you're located in. So you always want to have the name of your business and the city. So you could be like, auto retailers. Like I said, I don't know what the specific keyword would be for your specific niche, but whatever it is, keyword CW Auto Solutions, Houston, Texas, I think would be good. So meta description, you have down here, we locate the next new pre-owned automobile you desire, saving you money, time, frustrating. All this is good. I wouldn't change this at all. So now we come down here to the header tags. And so where the title tag and the meta description tell the search engines this is what my website's all about, the header tags H1, especially H1 and H2, tell Google what that specific page is about. So every page on your website should have an H1 tag or an H2 tag. And so as you can see here, this is on your home page. You're missing an H1 tag here, missing H2 tags. So that needs to be fixed for sure. And I mean, you could essentially put it up, in the front here, even on this image right here, Houston's, auto solutions, our auto solutions, Houston, Texas. Like I said, once again, pick whatever that keyword is. I haven't done any keyword research, so I can't really tell you, but whatever that keyword is, put it in there, add Houston, add, CW Auto Solutions, and I think making that an H1 would definitely help you out as far as your rankings are concerned. So last but not least, what I noticed was, or a couple things, that your images, you have 11 images, 8 of them are missing alt attributes. And what alt attributes are is basically it allows you the opportunity to name your images. So what we try to do in the SEO world is name them with specific keywords. So Auto Solutions, Houston, Texas, Auto Solutions, Woodlands, Texas, Auto Solutions, Kingwood, Texas, Auto Solutions, that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, Google cannot see what that image is. So Google has no idea what that image is on your website, but it can read what's on that image. So that's why it's important to do that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it's good. Oh, last but not least, sorry, setting up a Google My Business listing. And I don't know if you've done that or not. It doesn't look like you have, and you need to. Google My Business listing is 100% free. It doesn't cost anything, and if what it does is it puts you in the map pack, excuse me. So if I was to put in auto solution, let's just see what pops up. Yeah, so this is where you would be found now in the map pack if you created a Google My Business listing. So unfortunately, right now, because of the COVID-19, the Google My Business whole section of Google has basically been shut down. So even if you were to try to set it up right now, you couldn't do it. So once things kind of get back to normal, once this thing passes, then definitely set that up, because you're losing money not having that. That's how important it is. So in any event, I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks again for the opportunity to show you a little bit about your website. And yeah, have a good night. Take care.